Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 88 of our Enigmatica 6 Let's Play series. Where today I am flying up into the air very, very slowly because there is a mod in here called... Well, actually, I don't know what the mod's called. Quark. Oh, I guess it's part of Quark. I do know what the mod's called. But it allows you to bottle clouds, as you can see. You can get clouds based on your height in the world. I don't know if this tells you. Yes, between Y levels 126 and 132, if you just use a bottle in the air, so you have a little bit of space here, which is basically where your clouds spawn, you can get bottled clouds. And the reason that I want a bottled cloud is because, as you can see right here, bam, we placed this cloud, and now we can build off of it. You see? It's like a angel block from extra utilities. So pretty cool. And if depending on when you use, like how quick you use it, you can actually recover your cloud, but we got plenty of them. So yeah, that's what I wanted to start with today because we are going to dive into Astral Sorcery. And I need a place to put all my Astral Sorcery stuff. We're underwater, so putting it underwater doesn't work. And it needs to be high up in the air. And I kind of want to stay in this area for our base. So I was thinking we put it above our base. And we can actually go up fairly decently high and have a, you know, good spot for our base, for our Astral Sorcery stuff. So basically, I just want to go up, 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 up. And I'm hoping I'm keeping this centered here because I don't know. But basically, we're just going to like I'm going to build this up. Because Astral Sorcery, the higher you are, the better it works. So we're just going to go up. Like, why not? I can access all my stuff from anywhere. So let's put that there. And just so we have something here to build on, we have a grass block. And it diminishes, and we're good to go. So now we got a grass block directly above our base, and we can start working on building out some platforms and stuff for Astral Sorcery. Now, one thing to note is that there are actually copy-pastes from building gadgets that the Enigmatica team has provided for building Astral Sorcery, like, items and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and utilize that because why not? We're going to actually save these bottled clouds in our backpack so that we have them whenever we need to. What I just don't want to do is break this grass block by accident because that would be extremely unfortunate. So let's get our template manager here and put this guy down and put our copy paste gadget. By the way, way back when we built our base, I said I had to cheat in these templates because they weren't available, which is true. I didn't realize you can just put your copy paste gadget in the bottom slot. And then you could have just pasted straight to the copy paste gadget instead of having to go to a template and then from there. But it is what it is. Anyway, so let me pull up here the things, the building gadget patterns for Astral Sorcery. And we are going to want to start out with our book. That's what we want to start out with because I don't remember. I've only played with Astral Sorcery a few times. As you can see here, I did go through and collect all of the constellation papers that they're found inside of our those astral temples that are all around our base. You can get those. So I went and just grabbed all of the base 5, and then that way we can quickly start this. But if you open up your book, you have your constellation. You can scroll wheel in here. And you want to scroll into the Discovery chapter. So welcome. We congratulate you on your choice to pursue your undergraduate magical studies. And before I even get started on this, first off, I finished a quest apparently from somewhere. The Bottled Cloud. Sweet. Before we start, I'm going to open up and start the quest book because look, it gives us a resonating wand right off the bat. I would have had to make one of those first. So yeah, start with the quest first. I always skip this part. Remnants of an ancient civilization dot the land, though they give little clue as to what became of them. The villagers who remain share legends of them in hushed hums, though they avoid the structures in fear. Pillagers, fierce as they may be, seem to share in the superstition. What secrets await discovery? Written by Mute Tiefling. So our first thing that we need to do is get a luminous crafting table. Ancient runes carved from a brilliant white marble, prime among them being the floating crystals. While setting up a workstation to begin your studies, a brilliant white beam extended from it and imbued the wood, changing its structure entirely. Locate a temple found frequently in cold biomes. We have those. Exposed to the sky, the crystal in the middle, and then put a crafting table down, right? So let's actually go ahead and, I don't think I have a waystone. I think I am actually plumb out of waystones. I am out of waystones. Can I craft a waystone? I'd like to put one up here just so I don't have to fly all the way back up because it's kind of far. Purple dye. I have the ability to make purple dye, correct? Where is the petals? Petals. Excuse me, sir. I have the ability to make purple dye. Purple petal. And pestle. Give me some purple dye. I don't need a lot, just a few. And then we need to make a waystone. And also let's clear our inventory or our to-do list here so I can have everything cleaned up. So there is a warp stone and a waystone. We're going to go ahead and put this on top of our template manager. And we're going to name this Up High. That's a good name for it, right? And you probably noticed this a few episodes back, but we had this Astral Temple waystone. I set this up a while ago so that we had access to an Astral Temple. Pretty smart, yeah, you know? I was like, hey, you know what? We're going to get into Astral Sorcery eventually. We're going to need to set this up, so let's do it. Okay, apparently there are more than one source blocks of water here, which is annoying. Thank you. Thank you for going away. And then we need to expose our crystal inside of here to the sky by, exposing it to the sky. So there we go. And inside of here is where we're going to work at. So we need a crafting table. We're going to take our crafting table, plop it down on the ground here, and it should, there we go, bam, convert it into a luminous crafting table. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, just like that. We have this, which unlocked. Oh, we got warp scrolls. Nice. And Scavenger's Delight. So from there, we need to start building our crafting altar. The first upgrade to our crafting altar, be sure to use Astral Sorcery Marble for the structure. There, it also notes that there's building gadget patterns in here. So what we need to do is go back. Now, we don't need to build this first because this crafting altar will work without having any kind of structure around it. But we might as well build the altar for the next tier ahead of time, and then that way we have a platform to work on too, and we don't have to change the platform around. So what we need to do is get it's the starlight altar is the first one, correct, Mr. Book? Exploration, are you in this section? The starlight altar is not in here. It's here. The luminous crafting table. Oh no, this is just the okay. Oh, you double click on those, that you don't have to scroll wheel. I did not know that. Yeah, so this is the starlight crafting altar. So I have a copy paste for this. So let me copy it, pop back in here, and then we go here, put our copy paste, and we paste it. Now it'll tell us what we're missing. So if we look at this, it says that we are missing a whole bunch of stuffs. So we need a bunch of just miscellaneous bricks from Astral Sorcery. Can we break that? Yes. Let's go home. And we need our cutting wheel. Stone cutter. That's what it's called. We need a stone cutter because we got to turn marble, which we have a bunch of, into different kinds of marble, right? So let's go ahead and see what we need. And actually, this thing tells us. So we need 28 marble arches, which is going to be, we'll just do 32. That's fine. Marble arches, all of those. Thank you. And then we are going to need 8 chiseled, 8 pillar. You know what? At this point, let's just get them all, right? We have the marble. It's not that big of a deal. That was chiseled. Let's get engraved. And then we need sooty. Is that correct? Sooty and then pillars. So let's get sooty marble, which we had a bunch of bricks for that. Is that what we need, or we just need regular sooty marble? Probably just regular sooty marble. Marble, not arches, just sooty marble. That's you. Just give me a stack of that. Thank you. And then we need more marble bricks. Which again, like I said, we've got thousands. And then we needed pillars, right? And while we're here, go ahead and do that. Marble, marble, marble. We're just going to grab all the different types of marble from here. Ruined marble. How about some... I think that's it. Okay, cool. So that was bricks, and I think that's everything we need to get this thing built, right? Copy paste gadget, are you happy outside of the altar? Yes. Okay. So if we go up high and we say, hey, I want to build this. No, paste, and I want to build it. Excuse me. I would like to build it here, please. It will not let me, though. Let's break this. Maybe it'll do it if I do that. A 9x9, just like Dyer's. Excuse me. I want you to paste. You're missing arches? I swear that we made everything we needed for this. Let's expand out our platform, maybe. The copy and paste gadget shouldn't care if we're missing items. It should just build it, whether we're missing anything or not. Oh, there we go. Oh, for some reason, oh, it's because I had the anchor set up in the old place. Okay, so let's go ahead and go home. Astral altar. We'll put this on the altar actually when we get set up, but I need to, apparently, for some reason, we are out of arches. Like I didn't make enough arches. I thought I did, or maybe I put the wrong. I think we had 2 different sets and I put the wrong one away. There we go. Astral altar. Okay, so we need to break this guy down, and then we need to build this. Now, if I anchor it, we can then move it, right? Yes. So let's do that. The Y level's fine, but our Z is not. Okay, and then confirm. Is that centered there? No, not at all. Does that look centered? It does. So do it. Okay. And then we can break this. And what we're going to do is get a feral flare. Put it right underneath this bad boy, but, you know, preferably centered. And then a mega torch. So you don't want any mobs spawning up here either. Though eventually with Astral Sorcery, we can prevent that from happening. There we go. But now we're not going to have any mobs or anything spawning up here. Okay. So then we take our luminous crafting table and we place it down here, and voila, look at that. We have a crafting table for Astral, and it is perfect. It has enough star power to do everything it needs to do. We just need to get our waystone put back down. And there's really no good place to put this other than like in the corner. Yeah, I guess so. So this is Astral Altar. So there we go. We have an Astral Temple altar. So we built this. We just needed the Starlight crafting altar. But that is going to be what we are going to work on soon. So we have a couple steps in here that we have to work towards, right? First off, we need to get our powders. We need to get a phasic resonator. We have constellation papers, which we did find, but I need to pull one out. I also grabbed extras, as you can see here. So that'll finish that quest off. I grabbed extras of those because they will be needed later. Honey bottles can go away. You can go away. You can stay. And our copy paste gadget can go in here. There is other copy and paste, by the way, for Astral Sorcery. Like we have the Astral Relays, the Celestial Gateways, the Collector Crystals. Basically every structure that you need to build, you can copy and paste it into the world. It's just tedious work building these things. So being able to copy and paste it is nice because you don't have to worry about what in the world? Are those fish falling from the sky? It is. What is going on? Do y'all see this? There are fish falling from the heavens down from our astral temple. And that is crazy. I don't know what the heck is up with that, but yep, they are spawning. It's because we're in the ocean, and that is probably what the 22 blocks away, which is where entities start spawning. And so they're just going to continuously keep spawning and then falling. Anyway, that's kind of funny. A couple things that we need to get. Rock crystals is one of them. In order to be able to do anything with Astral Sorcery, we're going to need crystals so that we can do stuff. So we need to get crystals. They may be found near bedrock in small clusters and must be mined by hand. Holding a resonating wand while wandering the surface at night will reveal where to begin digging as great plumes of light burst from the ground, marking their locations. So I do have a resonating wand on me. And we can throw this guy into our offhand. And we can go home real quick. And let's go to Old Home. And let's fly around and see. It is nighttime. And what we're looking for is some sparkles from the ground. And you see those sparkles on the ground, you know, like this. You see this here? There are sparkles here, which means that there is Astral Sorcery rock crystals right down below. So basically, we do the thing that you're never supposed to do in modded Minecraft, but we do all the time because, you know, why not? We're awesome like that. And we go all the way down to bedrock and pray we don't run into lava. Probably will, because that's my luck. But hey, we didn't. And we got the rock crystals too. Keep in mind, rock crystals do not, and I repeat, do not stack because they all have individual NBT data. So it's just something to keep in mind. They don't stack. And while you're down here, you have the potential to see more rock crystals as you go. So you can, you know, set yourself to a 3x3 mining and just start digging towards the other ones and hope that you're faster than the lava, which we are. We have an efficiency like 6 or something. Also grab all the diamonds while you're here because we need them. No, we don't even really need them, but we're here. Do we see any more down here? Nope. How many do we end up having? It's good to get as many as you can. Now the question is, I know that in some mod packs you can actually create these with like the lasers from Industrial Foregoing, but it does not look like you can in this pack. It is not a recipe. Yeah, there's no recipe for these. So you can only find them by exploring, which is perfectly fine. That's the traditional way of finding your rock crystals. Just curious, is there any outside of our base here? It does not look like there are. Nope. Okay. So then let's go back up to our astral altar. and see what we can do. It is becoming daytime, which you can see as the sun is rising. Day is coming, which means that our astral crafting altar here is losing power. You can see that here based on the fact that the power is dropping. So what we can do is actually really quick go home and we can get a hammock. Hammock is a sweet mod that allows you to sleep through the day. You just need a hammock and rope and nail. Yes, I think it's 2 of these. They have to be 4 blocks apart, so we need to set this up somewhere like relatively smart. And I don't know if it can be an angle. Probably not. It probably has to be like direct. So let's set up our hammock over 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess if we set it up here to here, let's get some logs. And we're going to get rid of these stairs. Make sure you're on the right mode for your base, people. Nope. Nope. I will fix that in a second. I got to get my stairs out. I meant to just break that one so I can set some logs up. And you. And then rope and nail, and then hammock. Are you wide enough? No, it looks like it needs to be even farther. I always forget what way or how far you have to do it. My axe, please. Oh, and stairs. I guess we're going mossy because that's what I grabbed. Bam. Okay, let's see. Man, I really don't know where to set this hammock up. It's kind of a, it's to be honest, it's a little bit inconvenient because of how much. I think it has to have a 4 gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it would have to go here, here, and here, and then here. Yeah, that does not fit any aesthetic at all. And it won't be able to go from these trees to those trees. It is what it is. That's pretty much what it is that it is what it is. Nothing much we can do about that. Anyway, let's put all this stuff away and go back up to our astral altar. Nighttime is coming, so the power inside of this thing should start increasing, and we can continue working on our quests. Now, the rock crystals gave us a linking tool, so we can now link things together. But we need to start working on getting crafting going in our starlight crafting altar, so we can start, doing the things that we need to do. So the first things that I think that we need to do is get into, like, we want relays, but we need to start getting starlight, right? And the best way to get starlight is using light wells and aquamarines on top. Either aquamarines or rock crystals can go on top of them and it will start generating starlight. Okay, so we need to make light wells, which is this crafting recipe. So let's bookmark you, and then if we go into here, we should be able to pull everything we need from our inventory. Interesting that it doesn't pull everything that we need. Yeah, it actually doesn't. Well, that's unfortunate. Aquamarines. And then chiseled marble. And then any rock crystal of any type. So if we go into here, we should be able to JEI click. We need one more ruined marble. Bam. So we have all that in there. And then we just need to get our resonating wand and boop. And we'll see crafting take place. I love this mod. Its effects, its sound effects, everything about it is just fantastic. It is a very beautiful and well-made mod. yeah, anyway, so we got a light well. And what you can do with your light well is place it down. Then you get like an aquamarine, which we need to get more aquamarine. And you just place it in there, and it will start generating starlight, liquid starlight. Super secret trick for you. You can accelerate the production of liquid starlight, by the way. Now, your aquamarine does have a chance to break. So it's sitting in here right now and it's being produced. It does have a chance for it to shatter, and then you got to put a new one in there. For our case, this is fine. But yeah, anyway, keep an eye on your aquamarine as you're making starlight. Now, one thing that we do want to do is probably start getting like more liquid starlight. So we're going to want a tank of it. Question with that is, do we want to... Honestly, liquid starlight, how much do we craft with it normally? Probably not very much. Like it's mainly used for Astral Sorcery crafting. So we don't really need to have it available to us in JEI. It is a coolant for Powa, but what are the other stuff that we have? The I don't remember what did we have pumping into that thing? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever that is, we get it is a better coolant for us. So Astral Sorcery is really the only place that we're going to be using this. So we just need buckets of it so that we have it on hand. So let's just get a regular tank and get it set up. How much do you hold? 32 buckets. Do we want more than 32 buckets? You know what? We're going to go ahead. I'll craft a black hole tank, but we'll just leave it up here. So we're going to let that kick off and start crafting that. We can just have a black hole tank available of liquid starlight. That way it's available to us. And we have just infinite, and we can set up more of these light wells to pipe into it so that it's available to us at all times. But let's continue on. So we have a light well, and then we need 4 aquamarine to finish off the quest. And that gets us our starlight. And that gets us more aquamarine slate and... or shale, which we can then use. Is there a duplication of this usage? No. So we can just place this down. Aquamarine is generally found in like sandy areas, by the way. And it is affected by fortune. So we just got a bunch of aquamarine. So that is our light wells. And then from there, it wants us to get a bucket of starlight. Okay. Boop. We got a bucket, and this thing looks to hold 2 buckets. Where is our simple black hole tank? Now the question is, where do we want to set this up? Eventually this is going to get expanded, which means that this is not going to be able to stay here. I don't think it'll be able to stay here. So let's go ahead and for now, can you, from the back, can you pull into you? Or does this have to be piped from the bottom? It probably has to be done from the bottom. So let's break this. Set you there. The aquamarine broke, which should have been expected. Place you there, and from the top pull. Yes, okay. Okay, so there we go. It can pull from the bottom. So if we set up more, we're going to have to set pipes up to go into this guy. But for now, that'll work. That'll be sufficient. And then we can go ahead and give it a little bit of a tick acceleration help. Just so that we start getting a buffer of liquid starlight. Yeah, so that way we get a good amount. And remember, again, that aquamarine has a chance to break, like it just did. And when it does, it creates these little flares. They don't do anything, but they look cool. There we go. Okay. And that gets us that quest step done. So then we are going to work towards getting our starlight crafting altar, because all that it requires is liquid starlight and a celestial crystal. But that is going to be for next episode. So if you enjoyed this episode, our first dive into Astral Sorcery and the basic setups of a luminous crafting table and some light well production and all that good stuff that we're getting into, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you have tips, please let me know. I've not really played a whole lot with Astral Sorcery. I tend to feed towards the tech mods versus the magic mods, because tech mods, like, they're easy to automate, and that's just the way my brain tends to work. I work with computers and stuff, so tech mods, that's where I tend to go. Magic mods, on the other hand, are not my forte, but they are freaking awesome. I love this mod, just the way everything looks, all the light, the particle effects. We're eventually going to start searching the stars to find some constellations and then attune ourselves to those. It's just freaking awesome. So yeah, anyway, enough gushing about Astral Sorcery. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.